Welcome to Dr. Charles Speaks, a podcast for now. You've joined us for a special series of transformational talks, selected exclusively from Dr. Charles's corporate success calls. The 15-minute calls are designed to encourage leaders, activate your thought life, and prepare you for the challenges ahead. Dr. Charles joins every call with a blend of his personal experiences, his expertise as a John Maxwell certified mentor and coach, and of course, his more than 30 years of exceptional experience in both corporate America and ministry. Get motivated with Dr. Charles Speaks, a transformational talk from the Red Line on today's podcast, inspiring excellence and generating results.
Good day, my friends. This is Dr. Charles. Let's make it a great day. Let's make it a great week. I want to share with you over the next 15 minutes a subject that I feel that will benefit you and add value to your day. The subject and title that I want to talk about today is how to stay motivated during difficult times. And so motivation, when you think about motivation, it starts from within. And I'm encouraging you to find it and to keep it and to make it work for you. When you think about motivation, I want you to understand that positivity is feeling good about the way things will work out in the future. But however, motivation is the drive. And so when we're going to talk about over the next several minutes is about motivating yourself, because motivation gets you going and habit gets you there. And so when you think about what's going on in the world today, and sometimes you get down in the dumps and don't really feel like doing anything. But I want to motivate you today. I want you to get off of the sofa, get off of the place where you feel that you're just stuck. And I want to get you unstuck and get you moving, because motivation gets you going. The secret to yours and my future, it is hidden in our daily routine. Remember, I said motivation gets you going, but habit get you there. And it's something about having a routine and being motivated at the same time. Someone said if you simply do something for 21 straight days, it becomes a habit. There's some truth to that, because I found in my own experience in beginning my exercising and working out, at first I barely want to go, don't even have the mindset to get into the gym. But once I started going and created some time and routine and spent 21 days in a row, it became a habit. And that was a habit that has benefited me from a health perspective. But I want you to focus on this. Listen, don't think about what can happen in a month. Don't think about what can happen in a year. Just focus on 24 hours in front of you and do what you can do to get closer where you want to be. Because to have more than you've got today, you've got to become more than you are. Let me say that again. To have more than you got, you've got to become more than you are. And so there's no need to being stuck. There is reason to get yourself unstuck and get motivated and get moving, because if you don't believe in yourself, you certainly won't bet on yourself. And so I want you to be motivated today, because I've said it, I'll say it again. Motivation starts within. Find it, keep it, and make it work for you. That's what I want you to do when we're talking about staying motivated in times like these. I'm going to give you a couple of nuggets today with the short time that we have remaining, because when you think about motivation, it begins with the drive for results. Because results matter. No matter what you do, no matter where you work, no matter what you attempt to do, results matter. And you want to get the results. Because when you are able to cultivate an inward determination to succeed and to be among the best at what you do, then you will do better. And I encourage you today to always, not sometimes, but always strive to do more than what is required of you. Someone said it this way: the cream always rises to the top. And what they simply mean is that those that go after it, those that believe in it, those that put themselves involved in it and participate in it, they're going to be successful. Now, you either choose success, choose to be successful, then stick to your choice and see it through to its entire conclusion. And that's the key. Someone said it this way. They said, you were born to win. But to be a winner, you must plan to win. You must prepare to win, and you must expect to win. Because when it's all said and done, we're talking about the drive for results and that results matter. Everything that we do, everything that we set out to accomplish, I want you to understand that every job is a self-portrait of the one who does it. Autograph your work with excellence. That's the key in driving for results. Take it and own it and be responsible and lead the charge. And while you're doing that, make others around you better. What are we talking about today? We're talking about how to stay motivated. I'm saying let's get the results and let's build upon those results, because the next thing I want to say is I want you to visualize yourself succeeding. That's number 2. How do you visualize yourself succeeding? Well, if the mind can perceive it, then you can achieve it. Did you hear me? If the mind can perceive it, then you can achieve it. Visualization, it is a powerful technique that can help you to focus, to help you to stay motivated to do what? To achieve your goals. So what I want you to do as you think about the way forward, I want you to create a mental picture of yourself successfully completing a job. Even the worst task can feel like part of achieving something big. Now, when you talk about creating a mental picture of yourself successfully completing a job or a task, you actually have to see it in a tangible way. Now, I'm reminded of a story. I believe I've told it before. It was worth telling again. There was a single-parent woman who raised her children. Her children moved on. She was the empty nester left at home, but she decided to continue her growth and her learning, and she decided to go back to school. And so many of her friends and family asked, why do you want to do that? You've done well. You've raised your children. They're off to a great start in life. They're on to their careers. Why go to school now? Well, she decided that she wanted to go to school, and she returned. And she was older at that time, and she wasn't like that 20-year-old or 21-year-old, but she was at a place in life that she felt that she could grow more and do more. So she enrolled in school. But one of the things that she did to visualize herself succeeding was that she would go to the bookstore and she would try on the graduation gown and put on the graduation cap and look in the mirror and visualize herself completing her 4-year study and graduating and walking across that stage. Now, she would do this every semester as a reminder, as something tangible that she could see and visualize and create this mental picture that she would succeed, that it was no doubt that at some point she was going to accomplish that which she set out to do and walk across the stage and receive her diploma. And so if the mind can perceive it, then you can achieve it. It's something about having the visual in front of you to serve as a reminder that will keep you focused on the things that you do. I'm reminded of one of the things that I do, and that is I keep a list of things, and I break down the list and things that in 3 different compartments, what has to be done, what needs to be done, and what's nice to be done. And I write them down every morning, and I work my way down the list. It's something about working my way down the list. I put a box next to the task that I have to do, and it's something about putting a check in that box for completion, visualizing that I will get through the list and I will complete those things that are most important that day. And whatever I didn't complete that day, I would roll over to the next day and I would complete it. But what drove me was the fact that I had something tangible that I could visualize and that I could see. And as I checked the boxes off, it was something within me that gave me the energy and the desire to continue on down the list and check the list. And so we're talking about staying motivated in times like these. You must drive for results because results matter, and you must visualize yourself succeeding because if the mind can perceive it, then you can achieve it. Number 3, I want to give you this, and that is continue to be a continuous learner. What do you mean? I said it. Did you hear me? To earn more, you must learn more. That is so important because the more you know and the more you've practiced, the more you've experienced, then people want to hear from you and they want to learn from you because you've gone the extra effort. You have gone the extra mile. Remember this, the day that you stop growing yourself is the day you forfeit your potential and the potential of your organization. You don't want to do that, so you want to continue to grow yourself. You know, I talk to college students who graduate undergrad or even sometimes graduate school, and I want you to know that the learning doesn't stop there because you go on and you begin your career. Well, you still have to learn how to do the job that you've been presented. You still have to learn how to continue to develop your skills so that you may continue to advance your way along your career journey. You know, I tell folks, I says, look, you paid college tuition for 4 years, and many of you have large bills to pay back, some $50,000, some $100,000, whatever the number might be. You paid to go to school, and you worked hard, and you graduated. But when you enter the job market and enter that workplace, now the organization is paying you now. They're paying you to take that which you have learned and to transfer that skill set that you have into the work that you're assigned to do. And so you continue to learn about the organization, you learn about your customers, you learn about what's the future might hold. You're thinking ahead, planning ahead, and you become an expert in what you do. And when you become an expert, your gift, your talent, your intuition of learning more and growing more will set you aside and set you apart. As I said, the cream rises to the top. So the day that you stop growing yourself is what? The day that you forfeit your potential. So you must always be open to possibilities. You must always be able to answer the question each and every day as you're open to possibilities. The question stands, what if? And what if simply means that you fill in the blank as to what if we did such and such? It would make us all better. What if we did that? How it would be so much better and how much more successful that we can be. When your mind is thinking ahead, you are able to carve out a way that will be productive for not only yourself, but others to follow. Someone said it this way. They said, you know, what you study is what you focus on and is what you will become. And that's some truth to that. If you put your focus and your mindset on a particular area, a particular subject, then you're going to become a subject expert. And when people engage you into conversations, you're going to be able to continue the conversation and add value and add substance and be a go-to person that will be respected and admired and will be looked up to because you have studied. You've never given up on studying. So I am a firm believer that we must all be what? Continuous learners to grow and to continue to be the best that we can possibly be. I'll close with this. To earn more, you must learn more. And so, my friends, there it is today. Today is to encourage you to stay motivated with results, to stay motivated with visualization, to stay motivated as a continuous learner. You can do it. I know you can. Now, let's make this week a great week, and let's begin to put those things into practice and become a habit so that we can be better than we ever thought we could. God bless you today. Thank you for joining me on The Red Line. It's been a pleasure sharing with you. Now, let's go back to work.
Thank you for listening to Dr. Charles Speaks. Visit drcharlesred.com for booking info for your ministry, business, or leadership team. Get info about The Red Line, a 15-minute corporate success call each Monday morning with Dr. Charles. Follow Dr. Charles on all social media at Dr. Charles Red. Subscribe to the podcast here for every episode of Dr. Charles Speaks. Thanks for joining us. Like Dr. Charles always says, no matter what, never, never, never give up. Until next time.